Hey everyone, Sat Sri Akal, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. How's everyone going? How's everyone doing? How's everyone's week going? Okay, so this week you have asked me to do a topic of we're all in the habit of speaking English at home. What should we do? So very common. I get this a lot actually just through our tuitions or talking to people. So I'm going to share my screen, and then I'll go through some of the tips that I have for this. So we're all in the habit of speaking English, sorry, but what should we do because we want to speak Punjabi? Let's have a look. Okay, couple of tips. First thing, set a time. The same time every single day without fail. So it could be dinner time between 6 and 7 or 6 and 10 past 6 or whatever it might be. We are going to speak Punjabi. Now, be warned, the first couple of times it might be you are all silent. That's fine. At least that there's no English being spoken. And then holy, you're going to have to model that behavior for your children. So then you can start speaking that Punjabi. If you don't have any children, it's between partners. Again, one of you is going to have to break the ice. So someone's going to have to be the confident one and the one that says, you know what, sort it, I'm going to give it a go. Put on a timer. So it's not, let's speak Punjabi and go cold turkey. Now, cold turkey does work for some families where they just turn off the English. But actually it doesn't work for all families. So set a timer. So then your kids know, your partner knows, whoever you're practicing with, that it's just for a set time. 10 minutes I would start with. That's it. No more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes just to get that habit. There's a saying, if you do something at the same time every day for 40 days, it becomes habit and it becomes a nature or kind of part of your nature and nurture. So if it's natural for you even. So if you can do just 10 minutes every single day for 40 days, that will become an adat, a habit. So then that will really help. So just keep it to 10 minutes a day and put that timer on the same time every single day. Use your phones, use a kitchen timer, whatever it is that you have. If you don't have a set routine, which some families don't because they've got clubs on these days and all that kind of stuff and work and shift patterns and everything else on night shifts, set an activity. So then when you do that activity, every single time you do that activity, you have to speak Punjabi. So it could be driving to school, driving to work. It could be eating dinner. So at the table, you have to speak Punjabi. It could be bath time. Bath time's a great one because especially kids, they can't run anywhere and go away. So that's a great one. Builds vocab, builds confidence. You can speak Punjabi, they can reply. The next one is a really interesting one. One parent, one language. Now, I've seen this work really well with lots of families. So let's say mom wants to speak English, dad wants to speak Punjabi. Mom will always speak English to the child and the child always has to speak English back. If the child speaks any other language, mom ignores them. Vice versa, dad will always speak Punjabi to the child and the child has to speak Punjabi back. If they speak any other language, gets ignored. Right? Or gets told, I don't understand that language. Please speak whatever that language is. So, for example, apologies, got a cough. With my kids, they have to speak Punjabi at home. So we say, or I say, "Mainu samajh nahi aaya si, Punjabi bolo." Okay? So I'm just repeating to them, "Mainu samajh nahi aaya, mainu samajh nahi aaya." They understand that I didn't understand. Punjabi bolo. We have to speak Punjabi. Now, our house, we have both parents speaking the same language, but then our kids can speak English outside of the house. That's another way to do it. Punjabi at home, English outside. But where there's a misbalance and where you're still getting used to that, this one parent, one language might be a good one. So whoever's the main parent that wants that Punjabi building and that's confident enough to give it a go and be strict with the kids as well, get them to start Punjabi and just say to the kids, okay, we're going to switch it up. With mom, you always speak Punjabi. With dad, you always speak English. That's it. Just a note, this doesn't work with grandparents. Even if your grandparents live with you, you can't, I haven't seen it work at least, and feel free to prove me wrong, but it very rarely works if you say, okay, you have to speak with your grandparents in Punjabi and your parents with English, just because there's a little bit of a skipped generation. So kids tend to then just avoid speaking to their grandparents. It might work the other way around. Grandparents in English, so they're still getting English practice, mom and dad in Punjabi. That one might work, but not the other way. And then the very last tip, choose a room. So whenever you're in that room, whether it's a bedroom, the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, whatever room it is, you have to speak Punjabi. It might be the car. You might go and driving a lot of places like to school, to work, to shopping, all that kind of stuff. whatever that room is, you always have to speak Punjabi in that room. So they're my tips to just change that adat, change that habit so you can start speaking Punjabi at home. I hope that was really useful. If you have any further questions, either drop a comment below or use our WhatsApp group. If you're not part of the WhatsApp group, let me know and I can add you. And I really look forward to hearing what questions you want for the next video, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, Sat Sri Akal, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.